Namaste, welcome yogis. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to do a practice to unravel force versus power. So really discovering what that means inside of you. What does it mean to be forceful when you're moving through a pose? What does it mean to be instead powerful when you transition from one pose to another? So really an important practice in terms of transitioning, in terms of movement, in terms of feeling your own groundedness, in terms of at the same time feeling uplifted and light on your feet. If you feel like you need props, please go ahead and grab it. This is a really great practice to use your block. So you do in fact feel that sense of groundedness as you go through the poses. And I will meet you soon on your mat. Initially, just let your knees windshield wipers to side to side. So let your knees go to the left, let your knees go to the right. Extend your arms out to the side, palms are open towards the sky. And then see if you can link your breath to that movement. So inhale, bring the knees up. Exhale, drop the knees to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Maybe give yourself a little adjustment on your low back. Exhale to the right. And next time as you come to the center, pause here. Let your knees come together. Feet are mat width apart. So nice and wide. Take a nice deep inhalation. Lift your fingertips up towards the sky. And then cross your left elbow in front of the right. And as you do, really puff up through your upper back. So you only have the mid back on your mat. And then begin to kind of slide your fingertips towards the edges of your shoulder blades. And as you do, lift the shoulder blades away from the mat. So you're kind of doing this, protracting your shoulder blades. Take a nice deep breath here. Give yourself a huge hug. And then exhale and release. Send your fingertips up towards the sky. Take your right elbow in front of the left and do the same thing again. Maybe this time you can go a little bit deeper, really spreading your upper back apart from each other, giving yourself a nice big tight squeeze, the biggest hug you've ever received from yourself. And then inhale, lift the fingertips up. And gently bring your knees to your chest. Have your hands on top of your kneecaps. Inhale, press the knees away as you would straighten your elbows. Exhale, bring the knees to your chest and bend the elbows. This is called Apanasana. So extend the arms out, knees away. Exhale, knees to your chest, bend the elbows. And inhale, then extend. Exhale and draw it to your chest. Let's do two more times. Inhale, extend the leg, arms, exhale, knees to your chest. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And then bring your hands behind your thighs and just kind of gently rock up and down your back. You can, if you don't like to do this, you can just roll over to one side and we're all going to eventually come up all the way up. So hands right next to you, cross your ankles, and then just sit tall, please. And as you sit tall, have your hands on top of your knees, let the shoulders drop down your back, let the back of your neck get lengthened. And then here's when I want you to really practice grounding down. So find your sits bones. We all have two sits bones. There's like at the bottom of your pelvis. And I want you to really ground those down. So feel the bones on your mat or your floor or your pillow, whatever you're sitting on, your chair. And then when you do that, now can you kind of round your back and then begin to pull your belly in. As you do, begin to lift the chest up. So you have a nice curvature on your lumbar spine, low back. But at the same time, your ribs are pulled in. That allows your heart to lift up. Imagine a sternum on top of your chest that lifts up towards the sky. So in a way, your head becomes really movable. It's just kind of bouncing on top of, like those little dolls, like the bobbleheads that head just goes side to side. Like feel like your head is just a bobble head. You can really turn it side to side or front and back, nod it. So really soft neck. And then now imagine that string lifted up through in front of your spine, through the top of your head, up towards the sky. So really tall. You're still grounded. Your hips are down. I want you to feel this movement, feel this sensation in your body of lifted chest, lifted head, tall spine, seated and grounded sits bones. And I want to invite you to feel this throughout your entire practice, pose to pose. As we go from one pose, transition into the other, see if you can find this sense of groundedness and uplift at the same time. Oh, now take a nice deep breath in and exhale it out. And then turn that into an urdhva breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils, through the nose. So as you inhale through the nose, feel and sense your breath traveling through the back of your throat. You kind of feel and sense that breath touching the back of your throat. And then as you exhale, you allow it to come back out of the nostril. Really powerful breath. It might start sounding like an ocean wave. You hear the inhalation and exhalation through the nose. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Maintain that urdhva breath. Lean forward. Put your hands on your mat, please, and take your knees underneath your hips. So come into tabletop pose. Extend your right arm front, palm facing inward, left leg back. Bird dog. Reach in opposite directions. Inhale. Exhale. Place everything back down. Inhale. Extend the left arm forward, right leg back. Bird dog. Reach. Exhale and lower. Let's do it 2 more times on both sides. Inhale, reach. Remember the belly. Pull the belly in. Nice neutral spine. And exhale, lower. Inhale. So you don't have a flat back. It's a neutral spine. And exhale. Inhale. Reach opposite direction. Strong and powerful. Exhale. At one point or another, one part of your body is still touching the ground. Inhale and exhale. And the opposite one is lifted. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach, and exhale and lower down. Tuck your toes under, lean your hips back, lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Walk your feet all the way to your hands. And then right here, as you plant your hands down, shift your weight over to the left foot and just see if you can pick up the right foot off the ground just a little bit. And then lower that down. Shift your weight over to the right foot and just pick up the left foot up. And we'll do this one more time. And as you do it, notice how you can stay grounded in the palms of your hands. So your hands are either on a block or on your mat. And all you're doing is just lifting one foot up. And then last one, left foot up. And then lower it down. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, and come all the way up to standing. Again, your feet are still on the floor, grounded. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Urdhva Hastasana. Can you lift your chest up? Engage that core, pull the lower ribs in. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhaling, halfway up, feel the ground underneath your feet. Exhale, plant your hands down now and step your left foot back, your right foot back, come to top of the push-up. Hands are grounded, engage your core. Imagine you're standing tall. So spine is long, puff up through the upper back. Strengthen and lengthen the legs. Really squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, walk your feet all the way to your hands. So we'll practice that one more time. Plant your hands down. If you need to bend your knees, please do. Your hands can be on a block or on your mat. Lean your weight over to the right, pick up the left foot, lower down. Lean your weight over to the left, pick up the right foot, lower down. Inhale, lift halfway up, exhale and fold, drop the head down. Hands come to your hips, come all the way up to standing as you root down through the bottom of your feet. Inhale, reach up, strong, powerful, pull the ribs in. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step your right foot back, left foot back, come to plank pose, top of the push-up. Strong legs, pull the inner thighs towards each other, press through the base of all 10 fingers, inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, lift the heels off the ground, so really come up to your tippy toes, and exhale, rotate your swivel, your heels over to the right. You're still in down dog, except your heels are over to the right. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, swivel your heels over to the left. Inhale, come back to the center. Lift the left leg off the ground. Send the left leg back behind you. Exhale, left leg goes behind the right leg. Bend the right knee. Walk your hands back towards your toes. So it's a little wobbly here, that's okay. But press the bottom of that left foot down. You can bend both knees as much as you want to, and even the right heel can be off the ground so you're not hyperextending that back knee. Take a nice inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold over your legs. If you're flexible and if you can prevent the left knee from hyperextending, you can slowly begin to straighten that left leg and bring your chin towards your knee. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands all the way to the back top of your mat, and then put your left foot next to the right foot, regular downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, take that right leg behind the left leg, so cross it. So your little pinkies are almost in line with each other. And then walk your hands all the way back to your toes. Again, bend both knees here, so one heel can be lifted off, that's fine. But I want you to really be careful so you're not hyperextending that right leg, right knee. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, exhale and fold. If you can and if you're flexible enough in your hamstring, you can slowly begin to straighten both legs, but please, please be careful, no force here, remember that. Inhaling, lift halfway, walk your hands all the way back to the top of your mat, and then put your right foot next to the left foot. Inhale here, as you exhale, bend the knees deep and float, jump or walk your feet to your hands. Inhaling halfway up, exhale and fold forward. Inhale, hands to your hips, come all the way up to standing, reach up, urdhva hastasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart center, Samastihi. So we're going to start our flow here. Inhaling, reach, look up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step your left foot back behind you, bring the left knee down to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, Anjanasana. Exhale, bend the right knee as deep as you can. Lower the arms down towards the floor and then reach back behind you, almost like you're, trying to take off, launch off. So now really feel that groundedness, right underneath that right foot. You're pressing down, shoulders are soft, feel light in your torso as if you're going to fly. Inhale, bring the hands back to the mat and step the left foot next to the right foot. Inhaling halfway, stay with Ujjayi breath. Exhale and fold forward, step your right foot back behind you, right knee comes down. Inhale, reach up, stretch it up. Exhale, fold forward towards that left knee as you bend the left knee. Lower the arms down and reach back behind you. Feel as if you're going to fly right here. Press your left foot down, almost like you're going to launch your body forward. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the floor and step your right foot next to the left foot. Inhaling halfway up, exhale and fold. Bend the knees, come all the way up to standing, urdhva hastasana, reach up, exhale, samasthiti, hands come to the heart center. Bend the knees and chair pose, reach the fingertips up, inhale, exhale and fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, plant the hands down, step your left foot back behind you. Left knee comes down. Inhaling, energizing, lift up. Exhale, lunge forward as you swing your arms back behind you. Hold here. Press through the bottom of that right foot. This is a little wobbly, but you're grounded. So now tuck your left toes under, pick up that left knee off the ground. Really strong, strong pose. Hold here for a moment, inhale. And then now begin to lift the right fingertips up towards the sky, high lunge. Inhale here, exhale, spin your left foot flat, come on into warrior two. Bend the right knee deep, and then reach all the way up as you straighten the knee. Inhale, exhale, bend that right knee, warrior two. Inhaling, reach up, dynamically moving back and forth to warrior two. Exhale, bending the right knee, reach out. Last one. Inhaling, reach up, press through the bottom of that right foot. And exhale, warrior two. Pause here, circle your hands down to the floor and step the left foot next to the right foot. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale and fold, step your right foot back behind you, right knee comes down. Inhale, reach the arms up, Anjanasana, low lunge. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the left knee as you reach back behind you. Now as you hold here, tuck the right toes under, right knee comes off. So really powerful, strong pose, almost like you're ready to jump forward. Press through the bottom of that left foot, and then inhale, come all the way back up into high lunge. Now spin your back foot flat and come into warrior two, reach out. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, bend the left knee, warrior two. Two more times. Inhaling, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knee, warrior two. Inhaling, reach up, look up. Maybe imagine you have a glow of light in between your hands. Exhale, warrior two. Hold your warrior two for just a moment. Bend that left knee deeper. Inhale, reach back behind you. Exhale, circle your hands all the way down to the floor and step the right foot next to the left foot. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, samasthiti. Hands come to the heart center. Bend the knees. Chair pose, inhaling, look up. Exhale, keep the knees bent, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step your left foot back. We're gonna add on to our sequence. Inhale, bring that left knee down, reach up. Exhale, reach back behind you in that kind of an airplane pose on your knee. Now tuck your left knee under, pick up that left knee off the ground, and then inhale, come all the way up into high lunge and warrior two. So we've gone through the first part of our sequence. Reach out, bend the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right knee as you look up, hold it here, and then reach back behind you towards your left foot, stretch out that right side, let that right hip come up and up and up. And exhale, pour yourself into your Trikonasana. So here's what I want you to play with a little bit. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Can you feel the ground underneath your right foot? Now, can you lift through the inseam of the right leg? So especially that inner arch. Lift that inner arch. Can you rotate your torso up towards the ceiling and then press strongly through the outer edge of the left foot? Beautiful. Now maintain all that and then just stand tall, star pose. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Circle your hands back down to the floor and step the left foot next to the right foot. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale and fold forward, step the right foot back behind you. Right knee comes down. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, reach back behind you. Pause here. Tuck the right toes under, pick up that right knee off the ground. Crown of the head is shooting straight ahead. Inhale, lift the torso up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, warrior two. Spin that right foot flat. Bend the left knee a little bit deeper. Inhaling, reach up, look up, find that globe of light. Exhale into warrior two. Inhaling, reach up. Hold here for a moment, straighten that left knee. Hold that globe of light and then reach back towards your back heel. Press through the bottom of that left foot. Inhale, lift that left hip up. Exhale and pour yourself into that triangle pose. Reach the right arm up, left hand resting on your shin. Can you press through the bottom of that left foot now? Lifting through the arch of the left foot. Inner arch lifting up. Lift through the inseam of the left leg. Right leg pressing down. Outside edge of the right leg. Pressing down strongly. Keep that. Maintain the length you've created on the sides. And then come all the way up to standing star pose. Inhale and exhale. Warrior two. Circle back. And then all the way down to the floor. Inhale here. As you exhale, step the right foot next to the left foot. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, Samastihi, hands come to the heart center. Pause here for a moment. Shift your weight over to the right. Turn the left palm up. Core is engaged, rib cage pulled in. Bend the left knee, take your left hand behind you, grab the inside edge of your left foot. So if you can, please grab the inside edge. You can do outside edge if you like to, but try and do inside edge. That allows the shoulder to roll back. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Your gaze is straight ahead to the horizon. And then gently just press your shin back. So you're pressing the left ankle into your hand as the hand is pressing onto the ankle. And all you're thinking about is pressing the shin back. You don't have to come down at all yet. Keep lifting the chest, pressing the shin down. Feel the bottom of that right foot. You're grounded and lifting at the same time. Grounded and lift. Ground down and lift. Now, if you like to go into standing bow, turn the right hand down and then lower the torso down so that the torso is almost parallel to the floor. The leg lifts automatically. You don't even have to do anything about that. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly come on all the way up. Release that foot, Tadasana. Pause here for a moment. Find your dry breath again if you lost it. Shift your weight over to the left. Turn the right palm up, elbow at your rib cage. Left hand on your belly to remind yourself to engage the core. Take that right hand behind you, find the inside edge of your right foot. Inhale, reach the left arm up, shoulders soft. Now press the shin back. Don't even think about going down yet. Think about lifting up, pressing the shin towards the back wall. Press the ankle into your hand, hands into the ankle. Keep lifting that shin back towards the back wall. Hold it here if you like to. Press through the bottom of that left foot. Ground down to lift up. Two more times. Ground down to lift up. Ground that left foot down to lift up. Powerful and strong. There's nothing about force here, nothing at all. Turn the palm down if you like to, and then lower the torso down, maybe so it becomes parallel to the floor. Take a nice deep inhalation. You still have a back bend. And then exhale and lift all the way up and slowly come out of the pose. Right foot next to the left foot. Inhaling, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step your left foot back. Right foot back, come to top of the push-up plank pose. Lower down either to bottom of the push-up or all the way down to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. And then as you're ready, bend your knees and lower the knees down to the floor and sit all the way back on your hips. Extend the legs straight, please. Dhanurasana. Sit tall. Draw that left knee to your chest. We're going to go into dhanurasana. So let that left knee come out to the left as you bring that left heel closer to your groin. Extend the right leg straight. Take your hands to your rib cage and turn your sternum towards that right knee. Reach the left arm forward. Inhale and exhale, fold towards your right leg. So again, instead of thinking about forcing yourself into this pose where your forehead is forcefully reaching down towards the knee, I want you to think about, how do I powerfully lift up my chest, send my tailbone back behind me, and in a gentle, loving way, fold forward so that I'm not forcing my body into any shape, but I'm actually using the pose to show me the strengths of my body. Using the pose to show you your own strength. I'm going to repeat that again. Use the pose to show you your own strength. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, extend the legs straight. Draw the right knee to your chest. And then let that right knee go out to the side. Bring that heel closer to your groin. Press through the bottom of the left heel. Reach the right arm up. Actually turn your torso first. So use your hand as a kind of a lever to turn your torso to the left. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, and fold towards your left leg. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, gently and powerfully. As you lift the chest up, lower the torso towards the leg. Your body is warm. It may feel really good to stretch it deeper, but really think about, how do I powerfully allow this pose to show me my strengths? Close your eyes and let the pose, so to speak to you. Let the head drop. That's the intention of these poses. It shows us, yes, our weaknesses, where we need to get stronger, where we're tight, where we need to get more flexible. But let's focus on the strengths. What are my strengths? What am I feeling in my body? What is it that I feel that I can really utilize as a foundation, as a building block for not just my own practice, but my own life, day to day. Inhale, lift the chest up. Sit tall. Bring the legs together. And then have your legs be a little bit wider. I had to modify because Shanti came in between my legs. So have your legs a little bit wider than usual. Inhale, lift the chest up. And then exhale, just fold forward towards the middle of the legs. Let the chin drop to your chest. Can you let the tailbone go back behind you? Again, backing back into force versus power. Many times I see students who are rounding the back, the tailbone is tucked in between the legs, just like a scared dog. So this is not powerful at all, right? So I want you to powerfully lift the chest up, send the tailbone back, and then stretch out as far as you like to go. You can bend the knees as deep as you need to. And then just see if you can lengthen the chest down in between the legs. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And inhale, come on all the way up. Bend the knees, bring the knees to your chest, and bring the feet together, please. And we're gonna go into, can you put the feet on the other side? Thank you, baby. Bend the knees, put the feet flat on the floor, please. And slowly begin to roll all the way down to the floor. As you roll down, press your feet down and bring your heels a little bit closer to your buttocks, so maybe your fingertips can graze your heels. Turn the palms up. We're going to go into bridge. Inhale, lift the hips up. As you lift the hips up, notice if you're really squeezing your glutes to lift the butt up. Can you soften the glutes right here? So you can kind of tap on your buttocks, on your buttocks to just kind of remind them to stay loose. Now from that place, lift up a little bit higher. Now you're really incorporating the rectus femoris, the thigh muscles. Lift the hips up, take a nice deep breath here. Keep your gaze either on your toes or on the ceiling. Inhale into dhanurasana, hold on here. And exhale, lower down. Just one vertebrae at a time, bring the hips down. Turn the palms up. Walk your feet a little bit closer to your fingertips, so maybe you can step your heels on top of your upturned palms. Make sure your feet are parallel to each other, like you're standing on train tracks. Not a tightrope, your toes and knees are not pointing out, so feet are parallel to each other, like number 11. Put your heels on your upturned palms, and then again, inhale, lift the hips up. Keep the hips, keep the buttocks as soft as you can. You can roll onto one side of the shoulders, tuck the triceps underneath the body, and do the same thing with the opposite side. Now you notice how much more space you have. You can actually lift the hips up a little bit higher without squeezing the buttocks so tight. Inhaling. And exhale, hold here for one more breath. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the floor. Pause here for a moment. We're going to do one of these two options again. So either the first one, the second one, so either you go into a regular bridge, or you can turn the palms up, step on top of your upturned hands. If you like to go with me, and if you feel comfortable, remember there's no pressure, we're not forcing your body. We're going to go into wheel. And wheel is just the same thing as a bridge, except it is a little bit deeper. So if you've never done wheel and you don't want to do it, please don't. I'd rather you stay healthy and long and practice with me till we're both 100 years old, than you do it and you get hurt. So really be mindful here, okay? Just be really mindful and caring for yourself. Remember, powerful, not forceful. If you like to go into wheel with me, bring your heels a little bit closer to your butt. Turn the palms up. Take your hands and put them right next to your ears. You may need to move your ponytail away. And then as your fingertips are facing the top of your shoulders, you press the hips up. Step one, inhale. As you're ready, you press the palms of your hands down and then lift a little bit higher so that the top of your head is gently touching the floor. Maybe you want to just stay here and practice this one. Maybe you want to begin to straighten the elbows. Maybe you want to lift the heels off the ground. If you lift the heels off the ground, you can walk your feet a little bit closer to your hands, and then have your ears be parallel to your shoulders. So or your arms. So instead of dropping the head, engage the neck a little bit so that the ears are parallel to the arms. Take a nice deep breath in. Whenever you're ready, you just gently come all the way back down, nice and slow. Not an ounce of force at all, but boatload of power. Hold here for a moment. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. You may feel a little bit of a heart rate raise, lifting up a little bit or increasing a little bit. Close your eyes. Just pause here, find your breath once again. And then come back to the center, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees wide apart from each other. Bring your one hand to your low belly, the other hand to your heart, close your eyes. Breathe into the belly, feel the belly expand. Exhale and empty the belly. 2 more times. Inhale, fill into the belly. Exhale and empty the belly. Once again, please. Inhale, fill into the belly, feel the belly expand, tap into that parasympathetic nervous system as you exhale and empty the belly. Lift your knees up, put your feet flat on the floor. Take that right leg up towards the ceiling, cross that right knee on top of the left knee, press through the bottom of the left foot, lift the hips up, and then shift your hips over to the left as you drop the knees to the left into a nice deep twist. If this doesn't feel good and you'd rather do another twist, please feel free to do that. I don't at all mind you doing what works best for you. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, come back to the center, please. Unwind your legs and then switch to the other side. Press to the bottom of that right foot as you drop your knees over to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe into the belly. Inhale back into the center. Bring your knees back up to your chest, please. Grab outside edges of your feet into a happy baby pose. Rock your feet side to side. Nice deep breaths into the belly. Feel how this kind of massages your low back. It should feel wonderful. Nice deep inhalation. Nice long exhalation. And then as you're ready, gently extend the legs flat and you're ready for your final pose, Shavasana. So let your feet be at least mat width apart, let the palms be open towards the ceiling, close your eyes. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel as if the gravity is actually pulling your heels down, your calves down if it's touching the ground, your buttocks down, your back down, back of your hands, back of your shoulders, back of your head. Feel the ground beneath you. And then at the same time, feel the lightness on the front side of your body. Feel the groundedness beneath you and feel the lightness above you. Both sensations present at the same time. Grounding down to lift up. Rooting down to lift up. Take a nice deep inhalation. Exhale it out. You can stay here if you like to. Take your time. If you're ready to move on with the rest of your day, please gently begin to wiggle your toes and fingertips. Draw one knee to your chest and then the other knee to your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And then notice which nostril you're breathing out of a little bit easier. Roll over to that side. Pause for a moment. With the strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat, please. As you sit tall, bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your head to your heart. As you ground down, feel the spine lifted, the crown lifted. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. And I hope that you feel the strength, the power from within. Never force, but power. Force is brittle, power is expansive. Force is about fighting, power is about sharing. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.